a dry desert. If you look up high, you can see huge mysterious lines drawn on the ground, which together create figures like monkeys, birds, trees, fish, and even humans. But the question is, who drew these lines? For what purpose? And how so precisely? Thousands of years ago, was it possible to make something like this without any technology? You're watching MysticTrapUSA, and today we will visit a world-famous mystery hidden in the Peruvian desert, the Nazca Lines. A type of geometric drawing drawn on the vast plains of the Nazca Desert in southern Peru, called geoglyphs or geoglyphs. These lines are so large that if you are standing on the ground, you will not be able to understand a single one. They can only be seen clearly if you are high in the sky. And this is what makes this mystery even more exciting and questionable. The length of the Nazca lines is sometimes 300 meters or more. A hummingbird drawing about 93 meters long. The area of the largest line extends up to 370 meters. Not visible to the naked eye, only with satellite, aeroplane or drone cameras can you fully understand what these lines are drawn. Three types of line drawings are found in the Nazca lines: straight lines and triangles or rectangles, geometric designs such as spirals, waves, animal and plant shapes such as monkeys, hummingbirds, spiders, arrows, trees, an unknown figure resembling a human figure that many believe is the face of an alien. Researchers believe that these lines were created by the ancient Nazca civilization, who lived between approximately 500 BC and 500 AD. But the most amazing thing is, they created such perfect drawings without any modern equipment. How they did it, that is still an unsolved mystery. The method of creating the Nazca lines was to remove the upper layer of reddish clay stones and expose the lighter colored soil below. This creates a contrast, dark brown on top and light yellowish on the bottom. Peru's dry climate and windless weather have kept these lines intact for thousands of years. The biggest surprise about the Nazca lines is, how did they make such huge and perfect images? Without any drones, satellites or aerial observation, how could someone standing on the ground draw such perfect lines? Let's see what scientists have to say behind this question. According to most researchers, the people of the Nazca civilization made the lines using some simple techniques of poles, ropes and tape measures. They would first make small models and scale them up. They would drive wooden stakes at each point and tie ropes to them to create long, straight lines. Some lines are even 3 or 4 kilometers long, and there is very little curvature in them. This technology was very simple, but it would not have been possible without extreme patience, planning, and organizational skills. Some lines are still so straight and curved at perfect angles as if they were laser cut. The animal images are also so precise that it seems like someone is giving instructions from above. So many researchers believe that they could see the design from high hills or mountains and give guidance from there. But some lines are so large that when you look at them, they cannot be seen completely even from the mountains or hills. This is where the mystery and controversy begin. Seeing this impossible skill, many are saying, was it the work of humans alone? Or did aliens help? Maybe they came from the sky and gave directions. Especially when it is seen that some lines look exactly like runways or airplane landings, those UFO and alien theories come into discussion anew. So, did humans make them or someone else? The answer to this question is still uncertain. But one thing is certain. Whoever made them, these lines prove that ancient humans were extraordinarily skilled, knowledgeable, and organized. The biggest mystery of Nazca lines is, what was their benefit in creating such huge and complex drawings? What is the real purpose behind all this labor, so much time, and such a perfect plan? Let's see what scientists, historians, and conspiracy theorists have to say about this. 1. Religious rituals and offerings to the gods. Many researchers believe that these lines were religious symbols made to please the gods. The ancient Nazca people believed that the gods lived in the sky. That is why they made the lines in such a way that the gods could see their offerings from above. This was a kind of prayer visible from the sky. Especially the drawings that show water, crops and animals, it is believed that they were prayers or offerings for good crops and rain. Another popular theory is the Nazca lines are actually sky or astronomical drawing. Many of the lines point to sunrise, sunset and the positions of specific planets and stars. That is, they may have been a large calendar or astronomical observation device with which they determined the time, season or important dates. Understanding the movement of the sun and stars was very important, especially to determine the time of cultivation. The Nazca region is very dry, where water was difficult to find. Many researchers say that the lines actually indicate water sources or groundwater routes. Some lines even match modern geological maps where groundwater has been found today. That is, they were a kind of hydrological map through which they could find water sources. According to some researchers, the Nazca lines were used as religious processions or ceremonial routes. People may have performed processions or festive rituals on these lines. Evidence of human footprints has also been found on some lines. They walked over these lines, which may have been some kind of sacred ritual or spiritual practice. So which is true? To be honest, no one can say for sure what the sole purpose of these lines was. It is likely that they were made for multiple purposes. Some lines were religious, some were astronomical, some were used to search for water resources. But one thing is certain, the scope of the ancient Nazca people's thoughts, beliefs and knowledge was even more astonishing than it is today.
The most talked about topic surrounding the Nazca lines. Was it made by aliens? Or were they communicating with some extraterrestrial being? Famous writers like Eric von Daniken claim these were landing strips or signals to receive instructions from the sky. Even some of the images found on the ground do not look like people, but rather like aliens wearing bodysuits. Scientists are still researching the Nazca lines today. New lines are being discovered through drones and satellite imaging. Another 140 new lines were discovered in 2019, but no one can say for sure yet why, how, and who made them. These lines have been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Nazca lines are not just lines drawn on the ground. This is an unsolved mystery in human history, which proves that ancient people were much more intelligent and mysterious than we thought. What do you think? Are these just religious symbols, or are they actually signs of aliens? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe to the MysticTrapUSA channel to learn more such deep secrets of history.